Hey Seeker, it's Brooke. I'm just popping in ahead of this week's outlook to let you know that I'm going to make a slight change as to how I pull the cards for the week. Up until this point, I have been asking for 5 cards of past or currently unfolding influences, yes, as well as 5 cards for the predictive future information coming up for the week, right? And the feedback that I've been getting has been really extraordinary at how relevant that has been for people who just seem to be randomly tuning in. Not that there's any coincidences, right? Right. Anyway, what I'm going to do, because I had a situation of my own in the past couple of weeks over something really exciting where I didn't have a whole lot of time to agonize over the contents of my own reading. This thing was coming up quickly. It was a great opportunity, and I couldn't fuck around with it. Like, I really needed to know. So in my little temper tantrum, I went, 5 cards. Show me what I need to know. Show me what I need to do. 5 each. Come on. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. It was absolutely everything that I needed to know and absolutely everything that I needed to do. I made a shopping list. I made a to-do list. I made 4 phone calls, and I am off to the races. Anyway, I'm going to pull the cards for you like that this week because I'm really excited at how succinct and drilled down this information is going to be. You will hear me say it many, many times. Spirit, just like the rest of the natural world, doesn't waste energy. So when we ask better questions, more to the point questions, as much as you can in a general reading for whoever may be tuning in, we're going to get better information. Okay, the quality of the information is only as good as the questions that you're asking, will say any attorney, right, who needs to get to the bottom of things. So I'm going to do this for you this week and probably next week too. Please, please, please send me a message, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, do the things. Get in touch with me and let me know how this goes for you and if this changes the usability of the reading, okay? Let me know, and let's just get to it because I'm really excited. Greetings once again, Seeker. It's Brooke from BrookeReadsTarot.com, and I am coming to you with your outlook for the week beginning Sunday, January 29th, 2023. And like I said in that little intro, we are going to switch up what we ask of the cards. I am always trying to communicate with the cards and with spirit in a way that gets us the most usable, accurate, relevant information that we can possibly get for a general viewership, okay? I want this to be useful and helpful and meaningful to everybody who tunes in. So I have found through my own experiment in the last couple of weeks that if I ask, show us what we need to know and show us what we need to see, we may get some very to the point info. So let's get down to it, yeah? I am going to shuffle and cut 3 times. Here's shuffle and cut number 1. Leave me a message down below, Seeker. Let me know where you're joining us from. Huh? I hope wherever you are, it is a wonderful day today. This is shuffle and cut number 2. And this one sort of popped off, so I will turn that one. It is asking to be included. And this is shuffle and cut number 3. 5 cards each. What do we need to know? What do we need to do for the week coming up? January 29th. All right. You ready, Seekers? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we need to know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we need to do? All right, let's start with what we need to know, seekers, as well as this judgment card. I'll put that over here. Okay, so for the week coming up, I will start with the conflict, like you know I like to do. The 10 of Swords. This is some shitty up to no goodness, my darlings. This card is going to take a fair bit of explanation because we don't see it all that often. Okay, Swords are our house of challenges and difficulties, but also the realm of the logical, linear, rational mind. The 10 of Swords indicates things like treachery, deception, deflection, dishonesty, projection. All right. This is a card of someone taking a non-issue and blowing it up into a complete shit show. This is the card of something where we take a molehill and we make a mountain out of it. And the person who is responsible for disturbing the shit, telling the lies, creating the problem, will more often than not act like the victim. They're going to blame it on somebody else. They're going to say that somebody else stabbed them in the back. All right. This was not their fault. This was someone else. They'll throw somebody else under the bus. All right. This is someone who will do whatever they have to do in order to not be held accountable for whatever it is that they have perpetrated. Okay. This is the card of someone who, oh God, let's talk about the serial frenemy. Let's talk about the one who wants to be your best friend and everything is wonderful. And all of a sudden, you know, maybe if they get a little jealous, get a little envious, they're going to smear you all over town for having done absolutely nothing. And when they're confronted with their bad acting and their dishonesty, oh, no, you're the asshole. They're the victim. You're the asshole. This is the card of narcissists. This is the card of people who don't want to take responsibility for the energy that they bring into the room, let alone the rotten things that they do to other people. There's no goodness afoot. This is what we need to know. Keep your eyes and your ears open and make an extra effort this week to make sure that the actions line up with the words. You are going to be looking and listening much more than you're going to be speaking. So observe, observe, observe. This, whatever this no goodness is going to yield a good amount of information. That's why it's coming up in the what we need to know. Okay. Let's get in here with, yeah. Okay. Got a little more conflict. Not a big deal. Let's talk to the Knight of Cups. Now, cups are our house of emotions. They are the emotions and the relationships, the feelings, all of the stuff that goes in to that inner world that we live in, right? Knights in the tarot are very much what they sound like. They are forward-moving, sometimes aggressive energies, but they are energies that don't get to stop until the job is done. Knights represent riding into unknown territory, rising to challenges or difficulties, or gaining maturity, purposeful maturity, okay? Because Knights have a mission, all right? This is a purposeful gain of maturity concerning the house that they represent, in this case, emotions and relationships. So you may, I think Venus is in Pisces right now, which is my natal Venus sign. This is a wonderful time for softening up a little bit and letting yourself open to have more of those loving, caring, expansive, emotional experiences. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave that right there because I think that says all we need to know about that. Because again, this is the what we need to know. Okay. So I will say though, if this emotional opportunity for maturity, expanded experience presents itself, What you need to know is that you need to put your boots on and ride into that experience. Okay, you're going to come out better on the other side for it. Now, Six of Pentacles. Pentacles are a house of the material, the job, the real estate, the bank account, the stuff. Six of Pentacles on its surface, it looks like a card of giving to those who are less fortunate. And sometimes that is the case, but it almost never reads that way for my clients or in these readings. What this card almost always speaks of is a situation where you or someone very close to you, because again, Spirit doesn't waste energy. If they can get the message through you to the person who needs to hear it, they will absolutely do it. So pay attention for yourself as well as your nearest and dearest. Six of Pentacles represents a situation where we are allowing someone else who doesn't necessarily have our best interests at heart, even though they can be perfectly good, kind people, they're not us. We are allowing this influence for better, a good influence, bad influence, it doesn't matter. We are allowing this influence to decide for us what we think our value is, what we're willing to settle for, what we think should be good enough. Okay. So given that this card is in the what we need to know pile, I would say that the Six of Pentacles says, hey, wait a minute. There's more value here than you're letting yourself understand. Or maybe somebody is trying to sell you short. Let's come back over here with 10 of Swords and say, maybe somebody is downplaying your value in order to gain benefit for themselves, or they're downplaying your value so that they can put you on the run so that you can be the one who's put on the defensive. Okay. Anyway, keep your eyes and your ears open. These are not tremendously nice influences, so keep your wits about you. That being said, let's not dwell. Good news. Good news in the what we need to know category. The Seven of Cups. This is one of two make a wish cards in the deck for me. So if you have an opportunity in front of you, choices in front of you, and these will specifically be ones that really appeal to your inner self. They will appeal to your intelligence. They will appeal to your sense of purpose, your sense of adventure, your sense of expansion, love, all of those intangible things. These choices aren't necessarily going to be about the more money, although that is certainly going to be a contributing factor. That's sort of not how the choice is going to feel. Is it this paycheck or that paycheck? That's not what this opportunity is going to be. So if you can recognize this opportunity from the exciting, expansive emotion that it instills in you, Seven of Cups says, make the choice. Make the choice of the one that really feels like something you want more of. Okay. And you cannot get that wrong. So keep your eyes peeled if that is not already unfolding for you. And the 10 of Cups, last card in the what we need to know pile for the week beginning January 29th. 10 of Cups is a happy household. More often than not, a happy household with children. Tens are very often a card of completion, but still a beginning, a coming together. And of course, Cups are our house of emotions and relationships. This card is nothing but joy and good times with instead of saying children at home, okay, let's talk about maybe younger people who look up to you and who enjoy your company. All right, let's, we bring that youthful information, that youthful energy in. So this week could be fantastic for snuggling up at home and enjoying your people, celebrating your home and just really, enjoying the company of the people who love you most in your most immediate little circle there. And if you have young ones in your life, the 10 of Cups will say, hey, they are watching. Set a good example for them. Show them that you love yourself, and they will make decisions that show that they love themselves as well. Okay? So lots of love happening there at home this week. Exciting choices on the horizon, but watch out for this. Watch out for this. I have never seen anyone who has lied down with dogs and never got up with fleas. All right, so just keep your wits about you. All right, there's an asshole factor there. And let's come in here with the what do we need to do this week? Okay. Not really sure where the judgment card is going to come in there, but let's just plow on anyway. All right. So, to do, 3 of Wands. Now, Wands are our house of action in our tarot deck. This is the card of things that we actually have to put our physical energy to in order to get accomplished. 3 of Wands indicates you may be getting ready to do some traveling, some regional or domestic travel. This will not necessarily be extended absences or out of the country sort of stuff. But if you are getting on the road, if you are traveling, or you have an opportunity to travel, 3 of Wands says that the sky is clear, the water is calm, and your horizons are very open. Speaking of which, 3 of Wands is a card of open horizons for me in your region or in your neighborhood. So if you have a choice, some choices in front of you, as evidenced by that 7 of Cups in the to know pile, then this card bodes well for your open horizons. This card says, yeah, you are clear to make the choice that suits you best. All right, so good news there. Good news there. Let's come in here with the World and double down on that good news. The World is a card that says, honey, every little thing is going to be okay. All of the elements conspire to bring us everything that we want 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the World is accumulation, a conclusion, a happy, complete, joyous conclusion of something that is wrapping up. So if you have something important that's coming to a close this week, the World says it is exactly as it should be, and it is better than fine. It's better than fine. So if you're making yourself nuts over little details of how you think this ought to be, let it go. Let it go because it's good, okay? That's your directive. Let it go. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are a house of the material. Again, the job and the real estate and the money. This card is about making money in a public marketplace. This can be the card of waitstaff, stockbrokers, healthcare workers, people who sincerely have to get out in the public in order to make their living. This is not the card of someone who sits at a cubicle all day and takes incoming calls. Okay, these are people who are out and who have to move and groove. 10 of Pentacles is also a card of public relations and marketing. All right, so what is it that you need to blow the horn a little harder on this week? All right. Is there news that you have to get out? Is there a business that you need to promote, an event that you need to promote? How can you benefit by getting whatever your message is out into the public? Maybe it's time to revamp your resume and start circulating, my darling. Okay. When coupled with this Judgment card, okay, what are you worried about? What are you worried about? If you got something you need to get off the ground, if you've got something that you need support, get out there and start selling it. Start selling it. You've got this. You've got this. And don't worry about what other people think, because this is something that you need to get done. And the Judgment card says that whatever this is that you need to get done in the public marketplace, or to access the energy of the public in order to grow and to move this thing forward, the help that you need is going to be there for the asking. All right. So good news there. Whatever this is, go out and start rubbing some elbows and start circulating and spread the word on it. Good, good. Now, I want to read him last. I want to come over here to Mm, 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 mm. Okay, hold up, everybody. Hold up. Now, I know that we ask 5 cards for this, 5 cards for that. But because Spirit doesn't waste energy and they got to get the information through, I've got cards here that I want to read because I think we're talking about a sincere and distinct situation here. Okay. And maybe this is something that's happening to us as a nation. I don't know. Maybe this is something that's happening in your family. Time and space don't exist. Anyway, I've got my concerns here because when I see these cards together, it always shows that there is no doubt whatsoever that something is fucking going on. All right. I want to come over here with this attitude that comes in with the 9 of Cups. Okay. Cups, again, the house of the emotional, the house of the relationship. 9 of Cups is a card that shows me someone with a personality with a little bit of a superiority complex. This is someone who will be very concerned about what things look like on the outside. I don't know if you can see the figure in this card. He's got gorgeous clothes. He lives very sumptuously. He has these 9 solid gold goblets, and he's very pleased with himself because of his wealth and his status. But if you notice, all of those cups are empty, devoid of emotional integrity, devoid of true human connection. So this can be a card that shows narcissistic behavior, manipulative behavior. I'm going to show you what I want you to see, but it's smoke and mirrors. There's no substance to it. Okay. So that shows whatever personality is driving this situation. This is the personality of someone who will minimize others in order to make themselves look more grand. Again, the 6 of Pentacles. It is a card of devaluing. This is a card that shows there's a situation or there is a person or some kind of influence that is minimizing what we're worth or getting us to settle for less than what we need, what we desire, or what our actual value is. Okay, so there's that and there's that. And this 7 of Swords came out of the to-do pile, technically. But like I said, when the cards come and I see them, this is always a very specific situation. So we set aside but it came in this pile because Spirit's trying to get it through. So we set the structure aside in order to make sure that we're putting the message together the way that it needs to go. 7 of Swords, no matter how you cut it, is theft and manipulation by deceit. This is not the card of a criminal who is going to beat the crap out of you in broad daylight and steal your wallet, okay? This is always under the cover of darkness, and this is always someone who has sincere greed at heart. They are picking up more than they can carry, all right? Picking up more than they can carry. And when we come over here and couple that with the 10 of Swords... whatever this is, whatever this theft is, this deception, this manipulation, which, you know what, when you minimize somebody's the value of something, that's theft by deceit. You know, when you talk somebody into taking a whole lot less money than what it's actually worth, and you're taking advantage of that person's good nature, yeah, that makes you a fucking dirtbag thief. All right. And when we couple that with the 10 of Swords, whoever is involved in this situation, when they get caught, and they will, all right, and they are going to go on the absolute offensive. This is not a situation where whoever is the perpetrator here is going to go, oh, you know what? You're right. I acted out of fear. I acted out of jealousy and greed, and I'm sorry. You've taught me a lesson. Fuck that. Are you kidding me? Stop reading fairy tales, darling. This is someone who is going to straight up rip your face off. They will do whatever it takes to make sure that they are never held accountable for whatever the fuck it is that they are doing over here. This 10 of Swords, look at the horror on this person's face now that the truth has come out, because swords are about cutting through the bullshit to get to the truth. That symbolism is no fucking joke. Okay? And when you stab the shit out of the illusion that they've perpetrated as a cover to get away with whatever it is that they are doing, they're not just going to run away like this card, may show. That doesn't show this person running away. It shows him in a victim mentality. Okay? So it's going to be everybody else's fault. And I want to pull that Judgment card back in here and say it is going to take a significant amount of work and maneuvering and help to put this person in a position where they are held accountable for this, because this is a fucking sleazy, slimy fucking dirtbag. Okay? So whatever this is, wherever this is going on, if it's not applying to you, I'm so fucking glad. I am. I'm so fucking glad. If it's not applying to you directly or applying to your personal life, wonderful, wonderful. But keep an eye out for your friends and loved ones. When a message about a situation this specific and this strong comes through, it is all eyes and ears on deck. Okay? So pay attention for yourself. Pay attention for the people that you love. Make sure that the words and the deed and the intent all line up. If there is any disconnect there, red flag, red flag. Do not give this person money. Do not give them any responsibility. Do not give them any access. Okay? And make sure that they cannot slither out of their comeuppance for what they're doing. I'm going to pull one more just for good measure. Queen of Cups shows me that if you are going to beat this person at their own game, you better keep those emotions in check. Whatever you think you know, whatever you think you've seen, you say nothing to that person or to anyone closely associated with them. You're going to blow your cover and you're just going to give them a heads up that you're on to them. Okay? You're going to blow the whole fucking thing. So keep your emotions in line, and remember, queens are feminine energy. This is not going to be a brute force. Hey, asshole, I saw what you did, and I'm going to make sure that you fucking... No. You're going to stay silent. You're going to stay polite. You're going to watch, and you're going to wait, and you're going to keep track, and you're going to keep score. Yes. Yes. So, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what this no goodness is for you. Who is this asshole and what's going on? I'm going to have my eyes and ears open. I don't think that this is someone in my immediate vicinity. Hallelujah. Don't think I'm dealing with that right now. But obviously, this is happening out there for some of you, all right? For a handful of you. Or it is happening for someone that you love very deeply. All right, I sort of can't emphasize that enough. These are very, very strong words coming from the tarot. These are very strong accusations. We're not going to take them lightly. But keep your wits about you and keep your composure. Because if you blow your cool, you're going to blow the whole thing and they're going to get away with whatever it is that they're doing. That seems to be all I have for the week, Seekers. And I think that is more than enough, don't you? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Let me know what this is, babe. Let me know what this is. This may be something large enough and complicated enough. If it's showing up in your personal reality, go to brookereadstarot.com, fill out the client intake form. Let's get you an appointment and let's see if we can pull any more information on this, right? This is no fucking joke. Anyway, my love. Anyway, my love. That's what I've got. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I lovingly thank everyone who joined me this week. May we have the good sense to pay attention to what we have been shown. Fergus, please close the door. Until next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and do the things and help me grow this channel and get this information out there to our brothers and sisters all over the globe who want a little bit of a heads up and are looking to get connected with spirit and get on the telephone party line. All right, guys, I will catch you next week. Make it a good one. I know you can. See ya.